All right, long time. I hope y'all are well. It's been a minute since I marked up a chart with y'all. For those of you guys who have not seen, I took a little bit of time off so I can focus on and pass the Series 3, which is the registration, or allows you to register to be a commodity trade advisor with the National Futures Association. So I took a little bit of time off to do that. And now that that's done, I'm back, y'all. And we're going to take a look at all USD today. Okay. So I am going to do a multi-time frame analysis, and I just want to let you guys know, if you are not catching 1,000 pips a week, this channel is for you. I am a swing trader. I've been taking a lot of intraday setups lately too. But if you're a busy professional and you looking for a way to get into this forex game and not have to be at the charts all day, you want to make sure you subscribe. I put out content like this pretty regularly. And I'm going to walk you through my process today. I am using smarttrader.com. You can click the link below the video to try it out for $4.95 for the first 30 days. And I'll show you throughout this video several features that I love about Smart Trader. Okay. So what I've drawn out here is what I look for on every time frame. So people often ask, I need a step-by-step process in order to move through this. So I'm going to give it to you today, but you got to watch the video all the way to the end. Okay. So I look for swing highs and swing lows. And so this is called a swing high. It's a high center candle, 2 candles to the left that are lower and 2 candles to the right that are lower. And then I look for the inverse, which is a swing low, also known as support, which is a low center candle, 2 candles to the right that are higher, 2 candles to the left that are higher. My other right and my other left. Y'all get it. So that's what I'm gonna go through and do. Now, one thing I like about Smart Trader is it allows you to move pretty quickly through the charts. So see over here in my Smart Toolbox, I can turn on my Smart Resistance and I can turn on my Smart Support, and bam, it helps me move fast through the charts. Now, I don't mark up all these lines. I use the one that's most relevant in my analysis. And so you'll see here, I'm gonna go ahead and change. Hold on, let me see if this let me change. I'm gonna use support 1. I use colors, to help me figure out what time frame I'm on when I pull this up and I'm out and about. And so I'm not gonna pick all of these areas because it's the monthly chart. Look where price is right now. I don't need to mark up resistance 5. So I'm going to turn this off. And I just like to do, sometimes go in the old school way and do it, right? And so I'm gonna go down to the weekly. And I'm looking for the same thing. Now, let me see. Low center candle. I do have 2 candles over here. So this could be considered a level of support. Uh-oh. I didn't mean to do that. Let me get rid of one of these. So we are on the weekly. So I'm going to turn this blue. And then I'm going to look for my high, my last high, which is here. Now, if you just want to use this system just to double check your levels, that's fine too. So you'll see I turned on Smart Resistance, and the level that I chose is a level of resistance. So I'm going to turn that off. And then I'm going to turn on my Smart Support. And the levels we already chose are the ones the system chose too. So I'm going to turn it off, right? So I got my 2 levels. I'm going to go down and I'm going to go to the daily. Okay. So now on the daily, it looks like I got a level of support here and a level of support that is forming. I can't count this. Let me zoom in. If you're watching this video, I want to see how much of y'all paying attention. Why can't I count this as a level of support? Right here where my mouse is hovering. Why is this not a level of support? I'm going to go ahead and mark this level though. And then I am going to change this to red because that's my daily. And then I'm going to hit here. That's a resistance level. And then I'm going to hit here. That's a resistance level. Now, again, if I want to check, here we go. So what the area I chose, that's a resistance level. And it looks like price is currently at a resistance level right now, too. I did miss one in the middle, so I'll grab that one. And I'll turn this off. And then let's see. Is that area that I said was not a level? Not a level. So y'all tell me right here, why is this right here not a support level? All right, so I'm going to turn this off. Now, that was the daily. I'm going to go down to the 4 hour. And then I'm going to choose my 4 hour support, which is going to be here. Uh-oh. And then my 4-hour resistance, it looked like it's right here. Let me see. Sometimes my eyes play tricks on me. Let me put up resistance. Nope, my eye didn't play a trick on me today. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off, and that's as low as I go. You can definitely go higher if you want to, but that's as low as I go. So I'm gonna go back to the monthly. Now that I've found my key levels, I want to see where we are in the fib sequence. So the move had been to the upside for a while, right? And so when I look at this, what I see is a play. I see what happened. We had an A low, we had a B high, we had a shallow retracement at the 23.6, and then price stalled out at the 127.118, which is a trade that I take often. And then we see it go for a deeper retracement. And so price rejected off the 61.8 fib level, right? And so the theory would be that if it follows this, that this would be the long-term target up here, this matching D extension. So everything within A and B, those are entry levels or retracement levels. Everything outside A and B are take profit levels or extension levels. Okay. So price rejected off the 61.8. In theory, if this is the move, then this is the way this would play. 2,300 pips to the upside. Now, this is a very long-term play because look here, from this low to this high, that was what, 1,900 pips, and that took 6 months to do. So this ain't something that's going to happen overnight. But that's if that's the play, right? Price could always come back deeper to this 786, 86, or even the A, or even make a new low. But right now, based on what I'm seeing, this is what I saw. Now, I want to get rid of this Fibonacci here. Come on now. Let me see. Okay. Because I want to see if we hit something to the downside. A, B. Price pulled back to the 61.8. Yep, we hit a D extension to the downside too. Okay. So now I want to go down from the monthly to the weekly. And if I could talk. What I want to see on a weekly is if we've also hit, which I'm sure we have. This is what we saw on a higher time frame, so I don't need this. I need this. A, B, pull back to the 50. Yeah, we hit a D extension. Okay. So what I would be looking for is buys based off of the key level that price was sitting at and rejected off of here. But I want to go in and I want to put in my trend line. So I'm going to use the ray and I'm going to go from the last swing high to the next swing high, right? And then I'm going to go from this swing high to the next high. And I'm going to zoom this out just a little bit. And this may not be where the system puts it. I'm going to get my smart trend line tool just to make sure that I have drawn this correctly. So that's not giving it to me. Let me see. That ain't giving it to me either. So I'm going to trust my little ray for now. So I'm going to go from here to here. So, so price is approaching a trend line. All right. And then I'm going to draw, let's see, a line here. Just in case we get a break. But I don't know why this is sticking like this. Let me fix this. There we go. Okay. So I want to see, where's my fib? Since I'm looking for potential buys, I want to see where we are in the fib sequence. So I just clicked below my last low. And if I zoom in, this is our A low. This is the active fib right now. This is our A low. This is our B high. Price pulled back to the 786. And so in theory, and I say in theory because that's what theory says, that we should approach 66, 0.66 based on this fib sequence. If price is going to push through, I want to drop down just to the 4-hour too. Okay. So here we got on the 4-hour A, B, pull back to the 61.8. Price came back to test the 61.8. So on the lower time frame though, this is where it's supposed to come. Right here. What is that? 654. And this falls in line with this trend line here. And then it looks like there should be, it will have hit the target. And then it looks like there should be some sort of pullback once it hits the target, right? So I'm going to get rid of this one because I want to see, can I get a fib here? Yeah. So this zone, okay. That's interesting. So we have A low, B high. Price did not touch the 38.2. A lot of times when it makes this shallow retracement at the 23.6, it'll stall out at this at this 118.127, which falls in line. Is less than the full retracement. And so if that is the case, let me get this other fib off. If that is the case, then price is going to sell at least to this level here, the 38.2, which is, if we hit this extension, it's 123 pips. Now it could go deeper and it could go to the 618. It could go to the 50. It could go all the way back down. But the way I would trade this would be let it hit the target and then look for the sell setup. And so I would have to go down to a lower time frame to make this clear for me. So let me see if I can go down to the hour. Ooh. Oh yeah, all of this is lining up. So price got to continue. Price got to hit the target. And so it pulled back to the 61.8. So it's gotta finish somewhere around here. This right here. And then once it finishes that, what I would be looking for, I'm going to get rid of this fib because I've seen what I need to see on it. What I would be looking for, is it going to let me get rid of it off this time frame? Yes. I'm going to put me a trend line. I'm going to go from, I don't need this one. Let me go back. I'm going to go from here to here. I'll wait for my little break. Let me get rid of this because y'all already heard what I said about that this still has room to the upside first. And let me get rid of this. So price got to finish out up here, and then I'm gonna go down to the 15-minute. That's where I take my entries, and I'm gonna go from here to here. And what I'd be looking for is this, for price to push on up, finish out somewhere around here. Then I'd be looking for a break of the trend line and a backside retest. And then I'd be looking for my entry for the sale. That's not that pretty, but you get what I'm trying to say. And I'd be looking for the sale. Yep. So Smart Trader, the only thing I don't like about it, it doesn't have a short and long tool. So you manually have to draw this stuff out. But I would have a stop loss above the, let me see. Oh, I got rid of the fib. So my stop loss, I would put above the last high. And I took off my fib before I did it. So I can't tell where the D extension is. Let me see if I can go back and not totally confuse y'all. Or was it on the hour? I think it was on the hour. And this is the current fib, A, B, 618. So I would expect price, yeah. Somewhere around here. And yep, so my stop is cool. So if price hit this red extension over here, if price hit at 65654, if it went above that, this invalidates my entire idea. It won't work. It will no longer be valid. So I would put my stop loss above here. I would wait for price to make that high. And then I would look for a sale opportunity, at least to this level. And this is on the 4 hour. What I saw, the setup I saw is on the 4 hour. I'm down on the lower time frame to make it easier for myself to see. That's it. So I would be looking at 147 pips, risking 17. Let's call it 20 pips for 147. So I mean, this could happen. Let me go. Hold on. This could happen from where it is right now, right? It could play off like that, but I think that we're probably going to get a push up before. So that's my thoughts on USD. You guys let me know what you think and how you going to play this, or if you're in the buy for this, or what you plan to do. But at a minimum, I think once this target is reached, that we're looking at least 150 pips to the 38.2. Like I said, price could continue to travel on down, to the 50 or the 61.8, but I safely trade to the 38.2. So those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking. If this video was helpful to you, go on and give it a thumbs up. And if you're looking for content like this, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And I think I told you already, if you're not catching 1,000 pips a week, this is the channel for you. Busy professional, whatever. Okay. All right. I'll see y'all in the next video. And I hope you have a phenomenal week. Bye.